Citizens' comments? Go ahead, sir. Name and address.
Jeff Lurch, 786 Green Bay Drive. I was informed or been seeing trucks in the neighborhood with as far as the lateral, and back in 17 and 18, mine was replaced like 12 to 15 feet down, pipe broke, and back then they cameraed from my lateral down, and from my main lateral, or my lateral to the main lateral, there was a size between a quarter and a 50-cent piece. So I am not aware that if mine was fixed or cameraed, or it will be fixed, all my neighbors have received letters, and I never received one, so I don't know if I didn't get one, or, and then I guess the other question is, if we knew this was a problem, and back in 17 and 18, it was okay, and Town and Country did the work, and it was replaced 12 to 15 feet down, and I don't think that is the first known problem on that street. So I was curious if there will be any compensation from when it was done, if is being done at the city's cost now.
So the first question,
Yeah.
Courtney will look into. What
Yeah,
was the
with the
address again?
788 Green Bay
788.
Drive, and then my neighbor's is 786, and we're to the same lateral to the street.
Okay, and you neither had,
I didn't get a letter,
Okay.
but I talked to my neighbor Rick Thorne and Mike Hansen lives down the street,
Yep.
and they said I was on the list, but.
Well, she said today that they could have possibly did it with you not knowing it, so.
well, if
Which
you
is
would've-
fine,
you would've
I
got
was
a
just-
letter though,
Oh,
It's
you
just,
would've got one.
it's
probably.
just peace of mind, and then I
I
guess.
can look up the televising, so if they didn't deem it an issue, I guess there's, we would have.
Right, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I mean, there was a quarter to 50, I mean, they,
Okay.
Ron Wellner was here and Scott Bernard, and then when they, Darren Wookie from Town and Country, when they went ahead and did it, I mean, he showed me the camera footage, I mean, it was just gushing, and like groundwater was just going into there, so, I mean, I'd feel comfortable if they did mine, not that it's a problem down the line.
Right, yeah.
And then the
You
other
would've
thing is
been
the
notified if
compensation
you were
from
on
5 years ago, when they knew it was a problem already back then.
So the second question is if you should be compensated from when you did it. So that's something we should put on the agenda.
We'd have to put on for next month's for an action.
We have to put it on the agenda, but we aren't even supposed to be talking about that.
So we will put that.
Okay,
The second part of your question we'll put on the agenda for next month, and the first part she'll get back to you on that.
okay, I can give you a call, I called
Okay.
today, but it was too late.
Oh,
I
okay,
got out of work too late, so I didn't leave you a message, but,
okay,
just giving your name by someone, so.
okay, perfect. Yeah, I can look that up and get.
So,
you
but yeah,
footage
it was a
and
problem, I
pictures.
mean, when they cameraed, it was,
Okay,
back then in 17, it was a quarter, almost size of a 50-cent piece, and they showed me the camera footage, I mean, it was just gushing in there.
okay,
And Wellner's like, well, there was no way at the time we could make you fix it, and then we
Okay.
could have how many other people fix it, so.
okay,
That's it, thank you for your time.
thank you.
Next on the agenda is consent agenda, which consists of February 7th meeting minutes and both the water and wastewater bills. So have a motion and a second in discussion.
I'll second it.
Ostrich and Frings. Any questions, comments? No questions? We'll take roll call on that.
Alderpersons Bob Smith,
Aye.
Alderpersons Roger Smith,
Aye.
Commissioner Engel,
Aye.
Commissioner Passberg.
Aye.
Commissioner Franks,
Aye.
Commissioner Bushky.
Aye.
To. Oh, no, I did put the report after.
Yeah, we're right. Next is discussion possible action regarding bid received for well number 4 rehabilitation and construction. That's Mr. Dressler, right?
Those items I think should be in your packet.
Well, I don't know, I the bids in the packet, I didn't see them.
They are.
Should be a bid tab and then also a letter of recommendation for the awarded bid. As far as the bid tab itself, we had 3 bids on the project, C. Smith, J.H. Haysner, and Mid-City Construction
Hold on.
Corporation.
We're still looking for it now.
I didn't have it, and
Yeah, attachment A. So very back.
Very back, sorry, out of order.
okay.
There we go.
It's kind of, when it copied double-sided, it's kind of hiding on one of the, when you just say back sheets.
Oh, okay, we're caught up now.
Right, so there should be a bid tab in there. We received bids, 3 bids on the project. The way we structured the bid is we have a base bid for the majority of the project work. We have an allowance in there for the various utilities that need to be extended to the site for gas, electric, and fiber optic or cable, as well as for soil testing, office equipment, kind of a pile of miscellaneous items there. That allowance item totaled $72,000. That we can use up to that amount as part of the award on the project without any change orders. We then also list in there a number of supplemental bid items. Those are the handful of, actually 6 items that we see most common added on to a project, and those address specifically any issues that we might have when we start digging a hole up there. If we were to find bad materials, that's subgraded, need to put in